perfectionist? Are you someone who has to have everything done a certain way before you let people see it, or before you can release it, or before you can turn in the document or the item that you're doing? A perfectionist is someone who has to have everything a certain way before they can actually let people see it. And that's just the fact. So the thing is, I'm going to ask you right now is being a perfectionist helping you or hurting you? Is it keeping you in the flow of creating and growing and being that person that you want to be as you go through your day-to-day steps? Being a perfectionist can often get in the way. And what happens is, being a perfectionist often puts you in the same energy flow as a procrastinator. Those two energies actually flow together, a perfectionist and a procrastinator, which means you're putting it off. You're putting off whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on. Nobody can see it, nobody can look at it, nobody can use it until you tweaked all the little avenues of what you're doing. This is the biggest part of a procrastinator or a perfectionist, because they do run together. And if you are one of the other, then you're going to find these traits are so true for you that you're like, oh my gosh, that is me. That is what I'm doing. I don't realize it all the time, but that is what I'm doing. So as you're doing that, I encourage you to take a step back and say, you know what? I don't have to have everything perfect before I release it. And when you do, and you stop waiting for yourself to get every little nuance of the course you're creating, or maybe you are looking at recruiting new recruits into your business, well, if you're doing that, then why are you waiting? Because you can be helping more people. Recruiting is just, especially if you already have your business, it's establishing. When you do that and you're actually creating an atmosphere, you're creating the tools, you're creating the systems, why not recruit those people into your opportunity so they can use those systems to grow their income? That's what it's about. You don't want to procrastinate. You don't want to be a perfectionist, because I found over time that I would not put anything up because I didn't want people to make fun of me, or I didn't want people to say, well, look what you're doing. Why would you do that? Which they do anyway. And I say, you know what? I've got this out there. It's for you. Take a look at it, use it, and I'm going to tweak it as I go, because I get more insight and more information on what people are looking for based on what they're seeing and what they're using. So I can tweak that course, or I can tweak that presentation to be more valuable to more people. And why not? So if you're not using the systems and the courses that you purchase, why not? That's a question. Why not? Why not use what you're doing? And not just that, you're helping more and more people. And it all says in the laws of the universe, the more you give, the more you receive. So if you're giving back the inspiration, if you're giving back the motivation, if you're giving back the systems, the strategies that you're learning, that's giving back. If you're allowing people to have the opportunity to come in and get what you've got that you are giving to them, why not? Why not use that to grow you, to be prosperous, and to be the person you're meant to be? When you do that and you're right there on the cusp and you're like, okay, I know all these different strategies, I know all these different systems, I know all these things that work. How do I put it out there, and how do I share that with more and more people to help them? That's where you get off of the rail of being a procrastinator or a perfectionist. Put out what you know. Put out how you know to do it, even if it's someone else's training. Why not? Why not help the people out there in the masses? It's what it's meant to be. We're all meant to share and to grow and to prosper in everything we do. And it's not spamming if you're helping people. You're just offering people the opportunity to get in and learn what you know and what you've learned. And if you're learning from a certain person and this person's taught you so much, why not share what you've learned? Why not share that? If you've gained the knowledge and you have an income to back it up, why not share that? Why not let more and more people out there have that knowledge and use that skills and use what you've learned to grow their own personal brand, to grow their own personal tribe? Why not? So I encourage you all out there today, as you're hearing this broadcast, to look at yourself and say, am I a procrastinator? Am I a perfectionist? Are these traits holding me back from creating and succeeding in anything and everything I want to do and create in my life? When you do that and you're on that path and you're saying, you know what, I've got this. I am amazing in everything I do. I'm amazing in how I live. And everything about what I'm doing right now is evolving me. So as you're doing this and you're learning and you're looking, share what you know to the marketplace. Share what you know to the masses who maybe they're right there, almost ready for that breakthrough of making that income that they want. You've already made it. Or maybe you're right there also, right on the cusp. Why not use the tools that we're using? Even if they're not sharing them, you know you have these in your arsenal, you have these in your tool bag. Share them, use them, enjoy them, and not just that, prosper from them. Because every time you prosper, the world prospers. It's all around us. We're all connected in one way or another by energy, by the forces, by God. So use what you know, share it, and help more people. Because if you're a procrastinator and you're just keeping it up and you're not sharing anything, you're not putting it out there, what are you doing for yourself? You're holding yourself back. Because you know what? It doesn't matter if it's 100% what you want it to be. It could be 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, you're going to think of something else. Oh my gosh, I could add that to it. Well, why not? Do another video and add that in there. Why not? There's nothing stopping you from being that person. There's nothing stopping you from holding that line and saying, I got this. I am happy, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy. I follow my God and family. It is that easy when you put it in that perspective and you know what you want and you know what you're doing and you're stepping out of your own way. So let's step out of our own way today, people, and let's keep going in the direction we know we're going to go. It's going to prosper us because prosperity is meant to be. Prosperity is what we're meant to have. It's what we're meant to do. It's all biblical. And I know you guys are going to think, oh my gosh, she's talking the Bible. I'm really not talking the Bible per se. I'm talking God. If you follow God, if you follow His rules, if you follow His teachings, if you follow what He's teaching you today, not me, what He's teaching you, then you're going to find you're going to have more success and you're going to have more prosperity come in your life every single day in every way. Okay? God bless you.